There's this one thing a lot of people who are self-improving are stuck in. There's this guy, I won't say his name, you understand? I won't say his name because he wouldn't appreciate something like that. Actually, there are two guys, actually. That's me trying to mislead you, you understand? Just not to think about the guy, the only guy, and whenever he sees this video, he won't think it's him. I'm just trying to mislead you in some way. There's this guy who is stuck in this constant loop of acquisition of information. I just have to acquire information of different types of things. You understand? I have to learn about health. I have to learn about the brain. I have to learn about how is this phone is made. I have to learn how do we sew clothes, sew clothes or some shit. How to do what? How to do what? I'm just making an example. You understand? This guy is stuck in this loop of I have to constantly get information for me to feel productive, to feel like I'm moving forward in life. When actually you are being stagnant with a lot of information. You understand? You are someone who is very knowledgeable about things, but knowledgeable about things that do not take you anywhere in life. You understand? They just makes you like someone who has no motion in life. You understand? You just get stuck in one place with a lot of information. There are a lot of people who are stuck with that mentality, men, who do not understand that each and every successful person isn't a master of 150 things at once, but is a master of one thing. You understand? I have someone who's my favorite person in life. You understand? Is my favorite person when it comes to health and all that shit. I'd say I am very fond of watching his content. You understand? There are a lot of people who speak about the very same thing he's speaking about, but I'm very fond. I just find myself like inclining more or like gravitating towards his content each and every time. Yaki Awakened. You understand? That is his channel on YouTube. He speaks about health. All he knows is health. You understand? All he knows is health. I do not know, but based on what I see, you understand? All he knows is fucking health, man. You can wake him in the morning, man, early in the AMs. You understand? You can wake him early in the AMs and just ask him, what is this? And he will tell each and everything about that particular thing you asked him about. You understand? So this guy I'm talking about wants to be a master of each and everything. I'm not saying it's who or whatsoever, but I'm not saying Futsi I'm bad mouthing or some shit. I'm just sharing something I saw as a lesson in him, because I learned from what he's doing. You understand? I was like, okay, no, I do not want to be stuck in this loop of like acquiring information, like possessing a lot of information that doesn't take you anywhere in life. It makes you smart in the hood. You understand? It only makes you smart in the hood only. Understand? So when I looked at him, he knew everything, man. He knew everything, bro. Actually, there were two. That's me trying to mislead you again. There were two, man, in the same. And they knew like almost every shit, man. They knew almost each and every shit. But financially, man, they are where they are born. You understand? They are where they are born. A lot of people do not understand this thing, including myself. I just came into the realization that each and every person who is successful is a master at one thing. In one thing, I mean, in the sense, it's a master in one thing, not 7 things, not 17 things, or 70,000 things. No, they are a master of one and deficient in other things. You understand? They are slowly trying to improve all of those things, but there's this one thing, you understand, that you can wake them up each and every day, early in the morning, and ask them about that particular thing. They'll tell you straight on, man. You understand? So you need to teach yourself not to be a master of each and everything, but to be a master of one thing. Everything just comes second or third whatsoever. Just be a master of one thing. Each and every time somebody calls your name or somebody asks about you, you understand? Automatically in other people's brain, they'll be like, oh, you mean that Guangzhou? You understand? Oh, the Guangzhou speaks about China. Oh, the innovation systems that China has. Oh, that Guangzhou, you understand? Something like that, man. You understand? So whenever people are having a conversation, they not be like, oh, that Guangzhou who knows this. Which Guangzhou? The one who knows this and that and that and that and that and that and that. Even your reputation, man, just plummets and goes down, man, you understand? So try by all means to be a master of one thing. That is what I am trying to master currently. As I made a video, I think yesterday I spoke about not being. I spoke about focusing on only two goals, only three goals. This year, only three. That I just have to fulfill, man. But two are the most important goals out of all of the goals. You understand? So try to limit each and everything like that. Try to limit this mentality, or try to stop this tendency of you wanting to feel productive by uh, learning a lot of things, man. A lot of useless things who do not, a lot of useless things that leave you, that do not contribute to you being rich, man.